Rosewood Manor. December 24, 2024. The manor is dark, nearly matching the gray sky. Elena steps out of her old car, eyes locked on the building. The architecture is stunningly elaborate, its age barely putting a dent in the site of the manor. Elena had strangely inherited the house from a very distant relative, one she had never met, and one that realistically wouldn't have even known she existed, which gave her bleak expectations for the manor, but she was proven wrong. She walks up the cracked stone stairs, the doors standing menacingly in front of her. The key to the house was, appropriately, a skeleton key. She put it in the hole and turned it. The doors swung open automatically upon the key turning, adding to the mystique. The halls, the stairs, and the carpet all felt grand, far too posh for Elena's lifestyle. An envelope sits on the floor in front of her. She picks it up and peels it open. The letter inside is short, simple. Ms. Elena Jackson, you have inherited this house upon the death of Gerald Newman, who has invited you to a dinner at this estate at 4 p.m. Sort of a housewarming party, if you will. Signed, Butler Ebenezer. She was invited to dinner, by a dead man. It has to be a typo, she thought. But the letter also tells her that the manor has a butler, one Elena wasn't informed about by Gerald's lawyers. At 4 p.m., she sits down at the grand dining table, mostly thinking about how the chandelier above her could fall at any moment. She'd never heard from or seen the butler, even when doing a full solo tour of the house earlier, but yet the entire table was stocked with endless food, and then variations on that. The butler must be shy, or grieving over Gerald's death. The wall in front of her is almost completely covered in a massive painting, a portrait of at least over 40 people. The painting is old, from at least 100 years ago, yet many of the people portrayed look very modern. And very creepy, for that matter, like the eyes are following her. After the dinner, she sits down in one of the many bedrooms in the manor, the biggest one specifically. The bookcases and drawers of the house are a treasure trove of history and information, one she can't stop pursuing. In one of the drawers in an old studying desk, she finds a newspaper, dated August 14, 1923. The headline shocks Elena. Newman family killed in tragic accident. She contemplates the tragedy and how it happened in the very house she's sitting in. She continues reading. The entire Newman family, including visiting relatives and their beloved butler, Ebenezer, were killed yesterday in a fire that started on the second floor of the house, burning through and causing the entire ceiling to collapse on them as they peacefully ate dinner. Butler Ebenezer? The same butler who just signed the letter that invited her to a solo dinner. So many things rushed through her mind, but she knew one thing: she needed to leave. She rushed down the stairs and trips on a loose